I didn't choose this road, I was born into it. Hunger knew my name, pain memorized my address. But one day, Jesus stepped into my store.
If you're riding with Jesus, lift your hands. If you're riding with Jesus, lift your hands. I was broken, I was bruised, then I rode with Jesus. Now I'm new. If you're riding with Jesus, lift your hands. If you're riding with Jesus, lift your hands. I was broken, I was bruised, then I rode with Jesus. Now I'm new. I was raised where hope was rare. Empty plates, empty prayers. Mama cried, daddy gone. Night taught me how to be strong. I wore shame like second skin. Lost so much I couldn't win. Dreams delayed, future paused. Destitute, but still I called. I said, Lord, I don't have gold, I don't have fame to show. All I've got is a tired soul and faith that won't let go. Then I took a ride with Jesus. When the world had turned away, He picked me up from the gutter, washed my sins and cleared my way. From the dust to destiny, from the pit to prophecy. This is my song, this is my proof. A ride with Jesus, save this destitute. Ride, ride, ride with Jesus. Ride, ride, don't ride alone. If He lifted me from nothing, He can take you home. I slept with fear was my bed. Conversations with death in my head. People stepped over my cry. Saw my body but passed my life. I begged for work, I begged for grace. Saw rejection in every face, but heaven saw what men ignored. A broken heart worth dying for. When my strength finally gave way, when pride was laid in the grave, I heard Him whisper in the dark, son, let me take the wheel. Arise. I took a ride with Jesus, and the road began to change. What was meant to end my story turned into a shout of praise. I don't look like what I've been through, I don't sound like what I knew. This is my song, this is my truth. A ride with Jesus, save this destitute. Preaching word of Jesus, who changed your name, Jesus, who paid your debt, Jesus, who broke your chain, Jesus. He rode with me through hunger, rode with me through shame, rode with me through rejection when nobody knew my name. When I had no direction, He became my way. When death wrote my conclusion, Jesus changed the page. I was poor, but now I'm rich in grace. I was lost, now I'm found by faith. I was dead, but now I live again, because I rose Jesus. Amen. Ride with Jesus, no matter the storm. Ride with Jesus. I took a ride with Jesus, and I'll never be the same. What was meant to kill my future became the altar of my praise. From the dust to destiny, from the pit to prophecy. Hear my voice, feel my truth. A ride with Jesus, save this destitute. If you see me standing today, it's not because life was easy. It's because Jesus walked with me when I had nothing to give him. This is not just a song, this is my testimony. And he carried me home. I was walking on a dusty road. Feet were tired, my heart was cold. Carrying burdens I couldn't unload. Crying in silent stories untold. Every step felt heavy with shame. Every prayer felt weak in pain. I looked for shelter, I called his name. On that dusty road he came. When my strength was almost gone and the night felt far too long, I saw a light break through the stone. He said, my child, you're not alone. On the dusty road he found me, where my tears had stained the ground. On the dusty road he crowned me with mercy I didn't deserve or found. He lifted my head, washed my soul, wrote my name in the book of life, whole from broken dreams to a living whole. Jesus met me on the dusty road. I tried my way, I lost my sight, chasing shadows through the night. Gold couldn't heal, fame couldn't save. I was a prisoner in an open grave, but his voice thundered soft and true. Come to me, I'll make you new. Chains fell off, my past withdrew. Grace rewrote what sin once drew. When the law said guilt rang loud, mercy spoke above the crowd. The cross stood firm, the veil came down. Love wore thorns but claimed the crown. On the dusty road he found me, where my tears had stained the ground. On the dusty road he crowned me with mercy I didn't deserve or found. He lifted my head, washed my soul, wrote my name in the book of life, whole from broken dreams to a living whole. Jesus met me on the dusty road. I was blind, but now I see. Like Saul turned Paul, he called on me. The road was rough, but grace was sure. What he starts, He will secure. From ashes to fire, from dust to glory, my life now tells a greater story. If he saved me, he can save you too. On that road, his love is true. Dust may rise, storms may roll, but I won't turn back anymore. If the cross is ahead of me, then that dusty road is victory. On the dusty road he found me, where my tears had stained the ground. On the dusty road with mercy I didn't deserve or find. He lifted my head, washed my soul, wrote my name in the book of life, whole from broken dreams to a living hope. Jesus met me on the dusty road. So if you're walking tired and low, heart heavy, faith running slow, lift your eyes, don't lose your hope. He still walks the dusty road. Yes, he still walks the dusty road. Dreams in my hands, now they're dust on the floor. Built my life with my strength, but it's shattered once more. Friends turned to shadows, night swallowed my name. I cried in the dark, every prayer felt the same. Empty rooms, broken plans, hunger deep in my soul. I searched the whole world, but it couldn't make me whole. When the ground gave way beneath my feet, and my tears were the only words I could speak. In the silence I heard you call my name, not in thunder, but mercy came. From the ashes you lifted me high, gave me purpose where hope had died. When I lost it all, I found you there. You turned my wounds into a prayer. I rise, not by might, not by power, by your spirit I stand taller. I was broken, but now I see. I lost the world, but I found my destiny. I wore shame like chains on my skin, every failure whispering you'll never win. Doors slammed shut, futures erased. I saw disappointment written on my face, but in the valley where pride couldn't breathe, I met a God who still believed in me. You took my scars and called them signs that the fire didn't finish my life. In my weakness, your strength was born. At my lowest point, a crown was formed. From the ashes you lifted me high, gave me purpose where hope had died. When I lost it all, I found you there. You turned my wounds into a prayer. I rise, not by might, not by power, by your spirit I stand taller. I was broken, but now I see. I lost the world, but I found my destiny. I don't rise because I'm strong, I rise because you carried me all along. The pit was deep, the night was long, but grace rewrote my story song. What the enemy meant for my end, you turned it into evidence. Every tear watered the ground, now I'm standing on holy ground. From the ashes you lifted me high, gave me purpose where hope had I laid it all at mercy's feet, and God turned loss to victory.
I was a name whispered in the dark, a body traded for survival, but heaven still knew my name. I walked streets that never slept, neon lights, promises that never kept, painted smiles, a borrowed dress, laughing loud but dying in distress. I learned to sell what I hated to give, just to make it through another night to live. Hands touched me, but never my soul. I was breathing air, but I wasn't whole. I cried myself to sleep with open eyes, told myself tomorrow would be the prize. But tomorrow came with heavier chains, more regrets, more silent pain. They saw a body, God saw a heart. They saw my past, God saw my start. While the world threw stones of blame, mercy whispered softly my name. He lifted me from shame to flame, from broken nights to calling his name. I was lost, undone, deep in the fire, but grace reached low and pulled me higher. Now I stand redeemed, unashamed, from the ashes he called me by name. I am proof that chains can fall. Jesus saves, he saves us all. One night I walked in just to hide, church doors open, tears I couldn't deny. Didn't know the songs, didn't know the prayer, but I felt a love already there. The preacher spoke like he knew my past, every word like an arrow cast. He said, daughter, you're not what you've done, you're who you are in the Father's Son. My knees gave way, my heart broke free for the first time. He looked at me, not with lust, not with disgust, but with the love I could finally trust. Bloodstained hands, open wide, said come home, beloved child. He lifted me from shame to flame, from broken nights to calling his name. I was lost, undone, deep in the fire, but grace reached low and pulled me higher. Now I stand redeemed, unashamed, from the ashes he called me by name. I am proof that chains can fall. Jesus saves, he saves us all. Deliverance wasn't overnight. Some mornings I still fought the night. Memory screamed, my flesh would shake, but his word taught my soul to wait. He washed me clean, line upon line, turned my scars into a holy sign. What the devil meant to destroy, God rebuilt to restore my joy. Where men once took, God taught me to give. Now I preach the life by which I live. I am not my history, I am not my sin. I am a living testimony of what did it for me. He can do it for you. There is no pit so deep that his love won't reach through. He lifted me from shame to flame, from silent tears to praise again. What was meant for death and blame, he turned to power in Jesus' name. Jesus' name. Now I stand a living sign, a burning light in darkened times. I am proof that chains can't fall. Jesus saves. Now I stand behind the pulpit, Bible shaking in my hands. Not because I'm perfect now, but because I understand. I preach to girls with tired eyes, to broken men with hidden cries. I say look at me, don't look away. If God did this, you can't stay the same. From street corners to holy ground, lost daughters are being found. From shame to fame, from shame to praise, from the night to light, from death to life. He lifted me from shame to flame. My past erased, my soul reclaimed. I was bruised, abused, cast aside, but love stood faithful by my side. Now I run this race.
I was a woman with a ring on my finger, but tears on my pillow every night, smiles in public, but silent screams behind closed doors. I prayed, but it felt like heaven was quiet, until Jesus stepped in. I stood in a house that didn't feel like home. Two hearts under one roof, still alone. Promises spoken, but love grew cold. Words turned sharp, affection grew old. I carried the blame, I carried the shame. Asked myself daily, am I the one to blame? I cried in the bathroom, locked the door, so the children won't hear my heart hit the floor. I fasted, I prayed, I fell on my knees. Said, Lord, if you don't help, this will destroy me. My marriage was dying right before my eyes, but hope whispered softly, lift them to the skies. Then Jesus stepped in when I couldn't speak. He held my tears when I was too weak. He stood in the fire, he stood in the pain, and called my broken home whole again. Jesus stepped in when love was gone. He taught our hearts how to beat as one. What the enemy tried to tear apart, Jesus repaired it, piece by heart. There were nights I packed my bags in fear, thought walking away would end the tears. I said, God, I'm tired, I can't pretend. I don't know how this story ends. The silence was loud, the distance wide. Two strangers sleeping side by side. But the Lord said, daughter, trust my hand. I still have a covenant to defend. He healed my tongue before he healed the home. Taught me how to pray, not fight alone. He softened my heart, broke my pride. Taught me forgiveness doesn't mean you die. Then Jesus stepped in, changed my speech. He healed my heart before he healed me. He broke the walls, he broke the chains, turned bitter tears into healing rain. Jesus stepped in right on time, turned broken vows into holy wine. What was cracked, he sealed with grace. Now love lives strong in this sacred place. I stopped fighting flesh and blood and started calling on the blood. I stopped shouting, who is wrong, and started singing heaven's song. I laid my marriage on the altar flame, said, Lord, revive what bears your name. And when I let go, God took control and breathed new life into my soul. He healed my husband when I wasn't there, fought battles I didn't even know to pray. Conviction fell, pride bowed low. God was working behind the scenes I couldn't see or know. One conversation changed the air, one prayer shifted despair. Hands that were distant learned to hold, a heart once hard began to mold. The house felt lighter, laughter returned, from ashes to beauty the pages turned. What counseling couldn't fully do, the great physician saw us through. Jesus stepped in with nail-scarred hands, restored what no man could understand. He rebuilt trust, he restored peace, taught wounded love how to believe. Jesus stepped in, now here we stand, a living Now I worship in my living room with a husband God made new. My children see a different flame. They know Jesus by his name. The scars remind me where I've been, but the healing shows where he stepped in. I stand today, not ashamed to say my marriage lives because Jesus stayed. Jesus stepped in. When the door was closed and hope rushed in, he turned my mourning into a song. Now my home is where his glory belongs. Jesus stepped in. Turned my breakdown into a bridge. If your home is hanging like a lamb, call his name. Let Jesus step in. If he restored my broken home, he can restore yours too. Jesus still steps in, and he never steps out.